OG, we OG, oh no, G. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got the oh no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload, yeah. Experts on reload, yeah. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got the oh no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload. Experts on reload. Mempool getting hot. Everybody wanna rock, ayy. Runes is coming, everybody on a knot, ayy. It's a nuisance, Ordinal Revolution, ayy. Ordinal Revolution. Yo, it's my guy for real, bro. Got friends right now. Yo, BRC 420, bro. Yo, that shit on fire, bro. Imagine if he in here. Yeah, like it in the seal. Murder. I got balls of steel. Nookies on the field. Yeah, this shit for real. With no calls, I get so far. Got 100 phone calls that I go hard, and they gon' love me. Smoke weed, huddle back. I get shiesty. Where my Bitcoin looking lovely. All this Satoshi's nothing above me. Bitcoin's alive, what you gon' do? Mempool fees are high. Ordinal. Where does it stop? Nobody knows. It's a revolution, ayy. Bitcoin is the one, no substitution, ayy. With Shizzy and Yagobi, it's Ordinal Revolution.
Welcome back to Ordinal Revolution. My name is Shizzy. On this channel, we cover the entire Bitcoin Ordinal ecosystem. What's up, guys? We have an amazing show for you guys tonight. It's weird to say tonight, but we're hanging out here. We got the pre-launch party of BTC.fun. This is going to be game changer, guys. This is going to be one of the first pump funds in the ecosystem that has runes. They have BRC20s. They're incentivizing you to launch, guys. If you do launch, there's some prizes. Some big reasons to launch something in this ecosystem, in this play of BTC.fun. We got a lot of people joining us tonight. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. So without further ado, let's get the show started. Bring in my partner here, as always, Mr. Yagobi. What's up, buddy?
What up?
What's going on, man? So what's going on tonight? What are we doing?
I don't know, man. I was sitting, on my couch enjoying my Sunday night, and I was like, "Whoa, we got an AMA to join here in a bit." But I was watching Squid Games 2 is out, by the way. It's really interesting. But yeah, tonight's show is really a special one. Just really want to answer any questions that the audience might have about BTC.fun and their main net launch for users like you and me and the audience listening in right now that can actually launch their own Rune or BRC20 utilizing their platform on Merlin Chain. So it's gonna be exciting. I'm sure there's a lot of questions. If not, we have questions, so we're gonna be asking questions. Yeah. We're gonna have Jeff on. We might have Gaz on as well from the Ordinal community. I think he's part of the puppet community as well. And so should be fun.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a good time, and it's all really to kind of introduce the world to BTC.fun and what it's about. So let's kind of give a rundown of exactly what we know so far. Right. So what is BTC.fun, and like what is it? What do you think they're actually planning to be in the future?
Yeah, so BTC.fun is kind of a hybrid of bringing the pump fund model, right, and merging that with the Bitcoin layer 1 fundamentals of fair mint, and being able to actually create a meme or AI. You can even do a utility token, but making it a Rune or a BRC20 that gets actually etched or deployed on Bitcoin layer 1 and then bridged over, and then a synthetic version is made on Merlin Chain that people can trade and really build a community of holders, right? So it's gonna be fun. I think really what people are gonna want to learn, initially is like, what would a good token entail? Like, what narrative should they go after? Like, what even name or anything, and that's going to be part of the fun as well.
Yeah, 100%. And with like virtuals really taking the limelight over the last like couple months, having something like BTC.fun, do you think it could potentially bring some AI meme coin stuff to the Bitcoin ecosystem?
Yeah, I actually do. I think the pump fund model was very fun with memes, right?
Yeah.
But I think now we're kind of in this, like, you can utilize this type of platform for memes, AI, and like I said, utility. I think there's going to be some interesting tokens and projects that come out of BTC.fun. So time will only tell, but we get to start playing tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah, man. All right, let's get this show started.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Looks like we have Jeff below waiting. So let's bring Jeff up first and kind of see, what his thoughts are for tomorrow, the big day. Hey,
what's up,
Jeff,
Jeff?
how are you doing?
Yeah, remember it's today for us, so it's Monday morning here.
Yes.
And I think you'll be launched today if nothing weird happens. But yeah.
So are we
Awesome.
hours away, minutes away? What are you thinking?
No, hours away, definitely hours away.
Okay.
I canceled my dentist, appointment for today, so I can be here all the time. But to be honest, like I said in last night's, Chinese Twitter space, that I don't think you should or you need to hop on first day, because it's not like BRC20 or any of this meta protocol that first is first. I mean, party is first, so don't worry about first is first. Waiting for the organic growth, of the new opportunities.
Gotcha. So you're saying, kind of take your time with it. Maybe even if you're planning on utilizing it to launch a Rune or BRC20, maybe even like take your time and think of a good solid narrative or like a name. Like, take your time with it, right?
Yeah, because I think the whole meme system ecosystem has shifted a little bit. Right now, it's not about tickers like we did before, right? All these stats, rats, mice, honk, dogs, like it's not about tickers anymore. I think it's more about doing research behind these projects. So if you are familiar with all these memes, familiar with Elisa, Virtuals, AI XBT, like all these projects, you need to find out what is behind these memes. I mean, so it kind of like I read this tweets from a very famous KOL before. I think like memes are here, that people are just degen, don't care, go for this, crazy animal. And VC projects are here, right? You read all these, business plans, all these decks and stuff. I think right now it's somewhere in the middle. It's not for VC or institutions to do research, but also it's not just memes. It's something you need to do like a little bit of research, read their social media, trying to interact with that, whatever AI or project, and then go for this. I think it's something similar like BRC 420 last year. You see this stuff first. You look at the design, right? If it's degen, if it's cool, you look at this like interaction, and then you buy this. You don't buy random things like from website anymore.
Yeah, 100%. If you were somebody who was like, let's say 10 coins launched, right? What exactly are you looking forward to get into? Are you looking for maybe something funny, maybe something that has that little more substance that you were talking about with like an AI agent behind it, or would you be just kind of looking for something that's really running?
Yeah, I think three things. Like for me, as a personal trader, first is it does it have a depth behind this? So because you can launch a meme without website, social media, Telegram handle. So if you have those information, I will be more interested, because at least you care enough to spend some time to set up a website or like a social media. Because like some people, they just launch like 100 tokens, and also we have the like this incentives fund, right, for people to launch tokens. So first, is there any information? Second, it will be, is it something that I have never imagined before? Something like we saw in crypto that goes so crazy in charts is we never thought about it, right? Like people never thought about launching a 3D blue box on Bitcoin Layer 1 as asset. So if it's something we never thought about it, like me personally, I will be more interested. And third, of course, looking at the holders, the trading volume, the activity, because sometimes you just don't understand, but you have to respect the facts.
Yeah, definitely. Well, let's start with this. First of all, we have 250 people watching us right now live, and if you guys are watching us on the X side, if you wouldn't mind sharing the space, because we really want to educate people on BTC.fun and Merlin Chain and this opportunity, because I believe that there's big opportunity with the campaign they're going to kick off. But before we get into those details here, Shizzy asked me to start the show like, what is BTC.fun? What are you excited about? So I'd like to ask you maybe what you think like the key features and benefits are for BTC.fun. Maybe what you think, so the audience can learn about that.
Yeah, I think BTC.fun is something mixed between Bitcoin and Pump Fun, the experience itself. So first, the minting process, everybody has the same price, just like you mint any stuff on layer 1, right? In Pump Fund, it has pump bonding curve. So if you buy early, you want people, to buy at higher price, so you can liquidate, you can have some profits. But in BTC.fun, first, the minting process, everyone has the same price, which means you are getting more people on board with you because the consensus is there. It's not because you want to make money off the people who bought after you. So I think that's the main difference here. You want people to have the community, to have the consensus, and to build this with you. The second is, it's not like layer 1. You are spending your money to Bitcoin miners. You will never get back, and you're afraid you don't have liquidity to exit. All these minting, costs are going to be locked in the liquidity pool. So after it mints out, you can sell your token anytime you want. Sometimes you take a 20% loss, that's fine, but you get your money back in 1 second. A lot of times time is the most valuable thing, right? You can take 10% off, but you need your money back in like 1 second. So I think that is the main difference between minting on BTC.fun or minting on Bitcoin Layer 1. And also, these assets are also Bitcoin Layer 1 assets. So you're not afraid, this asset is like doesn't have any backup. The last thing will be, if the minting process doesn't get mint out, you will get your money refunded, because sometimes on Layer 1 you mint something, after an hour people don't mint that anymore. You basically have runes in your or BS20 in your hand that doesn't it cannot do anything because it doesn't get mint out. So on BTC.fun, you see the minting time. After the time, if it doesn't get mint out, you will get the refund.
I love that aspect of it, and for the audience, if there's any complaints about it, like a pump fund model, it's really having that skill set and learning how to kind of, I guess, make the money before it hits the bonding curve, and then like what happens afterwards. With this approach, the fair mint approach, the entire token has to mint out. So let's say that Shizzy and I partake in someone's token and we mint it, but it doesn't mint out completely. We actually get our mint fees refunded back to us. So it was like we didn't, the only thing we spent was a little bit of time to invest into that. So I love that approach because it doesn't, you don't waste your money on it. It's less risky in that aspect, right? So, okay. One other thing too, we talked a little bit about this a little bit ago, but like, if you could give any advice, maybe, I don't know if you could, but like, what would you give advice for creators that are trying to launch a token? Like what approach should they take?
Yeah. First, if you launch a token on BTC.fun today, tomorrow for you guys, you're using your Bitcoin wallet. So you connect with your experts or Unicef wallet. You spend Bitcoin layer 1 gas fee. You set up the name, the picture, the minting, the whole amount of Merl you need, the total circulation amount. So just like some parameters, like some data there, and you can create that token. My suggestion will be first, on first month, we have $1 million for incentives. These incentives goes to if you create a token and that token gets mint out, you get 10% of the value of the total mint. So for example, you create a token with 100,000 Merl mint, and it gets mint out, no matter who bought it, but whatever. 100K Merl, 10% will be 10,000 Merl, which would be like 30,000 US dollars, right? Wait,
No,
3,000.
not 10,000. Yeah. So if
3,000.
it was a
3,000.
million, if it was a million
Yeah.
Merl to mint out.
So if it's like 100K Merl, it will be 3,000 US dollars for you. So
Yeah.
your address on layer 2 will automatically get 3,000 USDT. You can
Wow.
bridge that to your central exchange, doing whatever you want. That will be the incentive. We have 1 million for the first month. We will see, how fast or how slow that gets, spread out. But we have 1 million there. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, my suggestion would be, just don't care too much, just do some random testing, because launching a token will cost you like, I don't know, $5, $10. I think 20 bucks like at most, because gas fee on layer 1 is really low right now. It's like 1, 2, like right now. So just like see random things in your life, see random tokens, from Solana, see random stuff, just like create one and spread the news. Just like what they did before with BTC420, right? Just like post on Twitter, see if people get interested, see if the consensus, is getting it, and just do random stuff. And for serious devs, I would say, wait a while, check the data, because for BTC20, it's like 21 million with 10K per mint, 21K mints. And thousands of addresses, and then comes to sats, 21 million mints, and comes to rats, 1 million mints. So if you have longer time, you will see the data, you will see the trend, you will know which type of like how many mints, how many Merl, like what number is better for a successful launch. You will see the trends, you will see the data, and then you can create a project for this, for serious steps. But for random degens, like just don't care, spend $5, $10 on a token. Hopefully you get 3,000 US dollar back. But yeah.
As somebody who's potentially gonna be looking at this, would you be considering looking more into maybe a Rune or maybe a BRC 20? What is there a preference for you, or it doesn't matter? It doesn't really matter.
I think runes. To be honest.
Yeah.
First, it only supports BRC20 5 byte, because only 5 bytes supports self mint, right? Because 4 bytes, if it means that some people can snipe it, so it only supports 5 byte, which means there are not many good tickers left. But with runes, you can use your imagination. You can do forks. You can do whatever you want. You can do dog to the sun, right? Cat to the moon. I don't know. You can do all kinds of stuff in your mind. I personally have 10 to 15 tickers, but I will not say publicly. But I personally have some cool names I want to deploy. I have all the pictures right now. I probably will deploy one today and deploy one tomorrow. But I will use like a new address, so people don't use it from me, and trying to win that a 1 million US dollar prize. But yeah.
Yeah, and like I've noticed with with virtuals, right? People will say that they're AI, you can just tell that some of these AI agents are being written by humans because
Yeah.
they're making errors and stuff when they're chatting. It's like, this is just someone's cousin. Like, yo, you pretend to be my AI agent. Do you see stuff like that happening over here? People like, I think do people really have to start paying attention to see making sure they're buying, you know, a real AI agent if they do come over to
No,
BTC.fun?
yeah, first I have to say something for virtuals. I think
Yeah.
making grammar errors, I personally believe is from AI because AI
Really?
can. Yeah, I personally believe
Okay.
because first I know AI would do such things. Second, I know like I won't say their project name, but some projects they have the full transparency about the brain of AI.
Yeah.
So when she or he posts a tweet, you will see what's behind that tweet. How did he have this idea? Where's the information coming from, and how he processed this information, and then forming a tweet. So for me, if I can see this transparently, I believe it's AI, right? Because I don't believe some people behind this can write like a million tweets every day. So I will look into more serious steps, some more cool stuff. Like I saw a new project like last week, Adam and Eve. Sport. They have like two people, Adam and Eve, and then have their children, and then have their like. It's something pretty cool. Just like using AI to populate. And also, like I was talking to a friend. He had another idea about, do you guys know Donald Trump's, the TV show, Apprentice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have 20 AIs there first, and then every day or every week you animate, you kill one AI because everybody else hates, this girl's too mean, or this guy is too, cocky. So you can do all these things using AI, and I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's so funny. But like, Dora, you're fired. He just
Yeah.
fired Dora the Explorer.
Yeah.
That'd be
Well,
funny.
Emblem Vault's AI that they use, I think they use the voice of I want to say Terrence Howard maybe, or somebody,
Yeah.
that's a famous person. But yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting future with that. So I just want to give clarity to the audience. So what exactly would qualify me if I created a token with BTC.fun to get that 10% of the mint fees because it was a successful mint? So I have to deploy the token with BTC.fun and it has to fully mint out. And that's it.
That's it.
So those two things, and then I can get basically the address that deploys the token, because BTC.fun records that along with Merlin Chain. That address will get rewarded 10% of whatever the total Merl value that it took to mint out the token, correct?
Yeah. So if you deploy a token and Shizzy means that out, you will still get the rewards.
Yeah. So for the audience, I don't think you guys know how big that is. So like,
Yeah.
you don't have to dump on anybody because you're going to be getting like 10% of what the fees are going into it. And that's one of the things that I love about this model is that the liquidity pools are coming from that. By the way, it's the mint fees. So this is definitely original. It's new. It hasn't been done before. And we're about to see if we can basically combine the free and fair mint fundamentals from Bitcoin and bring that to an like a fast-paced environment. So I'm excited about it.
Yeah, and that 10% is not taken from the liquidity pool. It's an extra 10% from the treasury
Campaign.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And you could use those funds to do something for the project as well, right? Like, if let's just say you're a dev, and that could be a way to kind of fund that for at least a few weeks without having to dump on your community, which is absolutely amazing, because that's what a lot of these teams do. They do these pump funds, and then they end up just dumping them when they get to the bonding curve, or maybe even before the bonding curve, which that's not something you can do here on BTC.fun, right?
Yeah.
There is no trading during the before the bonding curve, right?
Yeah, but also I would say like one thing, for Bitcoin layer 1 users who hasn't participated in Solana memes, pump fund, whatever, because the liquidity is there, the bonding curve is there, so everybody can buy and sell for any amount with very low slippage, which is a great thing,
Yeah.
economically. But the bad thing will be the the meme war, the trading will be very intensive. Like very, very intense. Like, you know, if
Yeah.
it's on layer 1, you can, you know, have that token in your wallet for like a day or two, having a vacation, coming back to see, oh, the price has not changed because nobody's
Mhm.
buying or selling. But, you know, with pump.fun, with the full liquidity, 100%, you know, in the LP, sometimes the game starts in like 10 seconds and ends in like 2 minutes. So you
Yeah.
have to really, really focus. You have to really calculate, you know, time you enter or you sell. If you keep that asset in your wallet for over, I don't know, 24 hours, mostly on Solana, you will get like, you know, $0 back.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very fast-paced environment, so it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. But Shizzy, you just mentioned like the devs they don't have to like dump on them. Were you meaning about like the 10% that they would get? They wouldn't have to
Like,
dump that.
let's say I'm a project, right? And I'm out there and I'm building, right? I need funds, right? I need money.
Yeah.
So this is
Okay.
kind of a way to use this campaign to kind of get
Oh,
funds for that project instead of
yeah.
using the tokens that you got
Gotcha.
super early.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense for sure. Jeff, so some of these layer 1 maxis, we see them because we cover the Bitcoin ecosystem, and they might be saying, well, how does this contribute to the broader Bitcoin ecosystem? What would you say to that?
Yeah, first I think all these assets are from BRC20 or runes. So if it gets popular, like party, right? Like lots of people are like asking us, like, is party of BRC20? Why it has 5 letters? Because majority of all outside ecosystem users, they don't know BRC20 have 5 letters, right? So it will definitely bring tractions to Bitcoin assets. That's the first thing. Second will be I'm really like, I want to see this combination of fair launch, fair mints, and pump fund like launching methods. So if we see this and it does like right now, like theoretically, it has some edges, right? But when it gets launched, we'll see if that's a better mechanism for memes. If it is, I think more people from the EVM or SVM ecosystems will be reconsidering, if they're going to have the fair mints on their network, because inscriptions, ordinals definitely did that before, because ordinals were doing so well that Solana, Tron network, BNB chain, Ethereum, Avalanche, all these networks are having their inscriptions. So I want to see if that gets played out and gets successful. People will reconsider fair mints on other networks. The third thing will be we want more devs working on Bitcoin network, not layer 2, not layer 1, but the whole idea of Bitcoin network. Because people are building AI on other chains, people are building DeSci on other chains, people are building agents everywhere. Nobody's building on Bitcoin, right? Like we saw this, Quantum Cat with AI XBT, super cool, amazing. But why is AI XBT not on Bitcoin, right? We need some agents, methods, protocols, depth building on Bitcoin for this, new cutting edge products. So that is something we were trying to achieve. I don't know if we can achieve it, in like weeks or days or months, but that's something we are, fighting for.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. I think the main two things would be those 2 fungible tokens that are originally from Bitcoin, and that actually you do contribute to minor fees still by doing that, kind of launching them on BTC layer 1, even though most of the activity eventually happens on layer 2. So I really like that.
Yeah, but like you see party, they like the party is still like on top 5, on BRC20 on OKX. People are
Yeah.
doing like lots of trades there. So yeah, of course, I think it will eventually bring more volume to Bitcoin Layer 1.
And these will all be bridgeable, right? Like anything that you bring on BTC.fun, I can maybe use Unicross or something like that to kind of bridge them to L1 if I wanted to.
Yeah, 100%. But to be honest, I have to check, if it's open on day 1, because on day 1 we're looking for like so many tokens. I don't know, but definitely, yeah, it's bridgeable, 100%.
Awesome. All right. What else we
So
got?
so yeah, I was gonna ask you, do you feel like this is really where the Telegram trading bots can kind of kick in
Yeah, of
even
course.
more?
Because, yeah, of course. Like right now we have 4 bots. We have 2 to 3 more bots coming, and I think that matters a lot because sometimes you have a hot asset on your network, people just don't understand how to buy. You know, so like if you have like a crazy ruins on Bitcoin layer 1, it's very hard to get more users to buy this. You are basically asking the current Bitcoin users to buy these runes. So the liquidity stays in the community. You don't have outside money, outside funding. But with Merlin, with EVM network, with all these bots, like we are going to have a campaign with Universal X that you guys have tried before. The campaign will be buying BTC memes with SOL. So it educates the market, the millions of users who have billions of dollars worth of Solana, how to buy BTC memes without any gas or bridging, using your Solana wallets to buy BTC memes. We're having this type of campaign, so it will get the outside volume users attention.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a big part of it. That's what I've been excited about. I've noticed like with Party, that volume has really sustained, with like the $1 to $4 million a day in volume. So that's shown already that that's helping. And I think, once there's a couple of other popular tokens that pop off of BTC.fun, then that will even increase even more. So I'm really excited to see, how that looks when it's fully in effect.
Yeah, and we have the gas airdrop, I'll say forever. So if you are new to Merlin Network, create a wallet, no matter it's a Bitcoin wallet or Metaverse wallet, create a wallet, withdraw Merl from central exchange to a wallet, and you will get a fair share of Bitcoin in your wallet for free. So you can use that Bitcoin as gas to do future transactions.
Yeah, man. I actually just did that today. I went from MEXC because you can trade Merl over there, and I bought a bunch of Merl and I sent it to my wallet to kind of play around with this. That's kind of my plan with this. I kind of want to show the site real quick, this because the site does look great. This is the site right here. It's BTC.fun. If you haven't gone and looked at it, go check it out. This should be live and later on today or later on tonight for us. And so, is there any changes to this mainnet site that aren't here? Because this is probably just like the placeholder, right?
Yeah, it will be that's it. But if you connect your wallet, you will be seeing my launches, my tokens. So that will be
Gotcha.
a third tab after minting trading, I guess.
Okay.
And it supports Korean, so Yagobi can use that. Just kidding.
I actually can read it. But
Can you read this?
Yeah, because it's phonetics. So it says, let me see. I think it says like mint or something up there. Because I think I remember like I tried to sound it out. Let me see.
I have it here.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that says en, and then that says Hangul, which is like Korean. It means Korean. Basically like it's Korean English, Korean language is what it says. But if you go there, if you click on it, the first one says minting. That's exactly what it says. If you sound it out, it says minting. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I actually learned when I was younger how to read Korean, so pretty cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because you're right.
Yeah,
It says minting, and then switch it over. See, that's funny.
Or did I just lie and I read it in English first?
Yeah, so we made that version for you, Yagobi. Only for you.
So
go ahead, Shizzy.
No, I was just gonna say, so this isn't just something like some of these projects come out and they're just like they're west, for the west or for the east. This seems to be one of the first projects that's kind of pushed out all over the place, right? Korea, the U.S. And everywhere else in between. Is this going to expand to like more languages as well?
Yeah, but I think for now, probably just English and Korean. Probably more Chinese coming up, Spanish. But yeah, I think they're going like real hard on the international marketing. They just had a campaign, in Korea, and you guys know how Korean people are crazy about memes and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. Definitely crazy about crypto. It's funny because I was watching Squid Games and they talk about that like on the show. There's an actual YouTuber and everybody's like going up to him and they're like, "You lost me all this money because you told me to invest in this." So Koreans are definitely really into crypto in general. But so Jeff, there is someone from the community. I'm not gonna call him out because I don't know if he wants to be known that he has this or kind of made this comment. And this is a fair kind of statement by him. He was just kind of hesitant about BTC.fun because he says, the founder hasn't really been into spaces. And I'm trying to explain, they're busy and maybe a little bit of a language issue. Could you kind of maybe give a little breakdown on like the background of the founders and maybe answer that part for them?
Yeah, I think sometimes you have to respect people's different styles. Like some people they don't want to get dogs. Like I don't care, but not all founders get on show or camera like every week. So I think I have to respect different people's styles, different people's lives. And second, the team, I think they're very legit. If you see the domain name, they registered this like 8 months ago, I think 9 months ago. So they're not rushing to put this out when the market was super high, when the market was full of memes. They are not trying to do a crappy product and then just like ship this to make some money. So and I do respect that. And they are choosing from different layer twos. They're talking, collaborating with different layer twos, and they chose Merlin. Of course, I'm grateful for that as well. All these smart contracts are like audited. We audit first, and then some third party agencies audit this. So I mean, if it's on chain, I think you just have to be like trustless. Play this, use small amount of your money, because after it gets launched, it goes to Merlin Swap. So the platform only works with the minting process. So after the launch in the Merlin Swap, you don't have to worry about that anymore because it's locked in the DEX. And the Merlin Swap is like Uniswap V3. So everybody, so everything there was transparent as well. So yeah, so I think it's platform. You don't have to trust anyone. You just have to trust the memes itself. Like which meme you're picking. I think that is the part 99% people got rocked because they trust the wrong memes. That's what happened every day on Bitcoin or other chains.
Yep.
Amen.
So what's your expectation for tomorrow? Like your honest expectation, like for the mainnet launch and everything?
Yeah. First, I expect many tokens got created because everybody loves $1 million, right? I expect some of the tokens get mint out. Some of the assets will have some, good thing going on. Probably gets mint out. More people buy this at first, but I don't expect a great meme comes tomorrow because not like in my mind, like not great stuff can happen on a creative platform like BRC420. You guys probably don't remember whatever happens on BRC420 website in the first 1 to 2 months, right? Nothing comes out in the first 2 months are great. But I would say BTC.fun will probably not wait for 1 to 2 months because it has much better liquidity, right? So it goes up, it goes down, it has much better liquidity. BTC420 is like a minting inscriptions, like it's hard. But I don't expect great stuff comes out on first day. I expect some profits on first day. If you go there early and sell the token to the people whoever bought it later, yes, you will see some profits, but I don't expect great stuff coming out on the first day.
Yeah. Do you see people utilizing this as a possible like launch pad? Because like for people that might be in the Bitcoin ecosystem or some builders that listen to our show and stuff like that, they might say, technically I could launch a rune this way for my project and kind of sneak it in through like BTC.fun. Do you expect any of that?
100%. That's what, like I said, memes and VCs, but now we're in the middle. Like all these projects launch are virtuals. They're not VC funded, but they're also not pure memes. They're something in the middle. The thing is, it's fair launched. 100% token goes to market. The team cannot get any tokens. So it's fair launched. So, some teams, they probably, like hesitated about, giving all their tokens away. But I would say they're definitely going to be hundreds of thousands of new devs coming to, make this, to launch this on BTC.fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And in the beginning, last April, a lot of people minted like a bunch of runes in the beginning. So that there's runes, like there's rune number, I forget what it is, number 9 or 13 or something, or 14, and it's like A B C D E D F G H I, all the way. But to my point though, is there's a whole bunch of runes that are really early numbered that have one holder, right? All the entire thing. Can that person utilize BTC.fun for their token?
Yeah, just import the token into BTC.fun and launch it. Because I don't believe you like the first 100 tokens, many of them have one holder.
Yeah.
I don't believe that guy can distribute that runes again on layer 1. I don't believe, because like I donated to Dog to do the airdrop for 100K addresses. I think like half Bitcoin or 1 Bitcoin, which is like a lot of money. So you need like a lot of money to do this kind of distribution. And also, when you do this distribution, it doesn't get successful anymore after Dog, right? So all these tokens with one holder, I personally strongly suggest you just import this on BTC.fun and launch it.
Yeah. I want to let. I just real quick. I just want to bring to the attention that Jeff was one of the people that donated for that initiative.
Yeah.
And I think the Bitcoin ecosystem community should appreciate that, because that wasn't something that he had to do. I know there was other people that helped with that, but I did want to highlight that. And
look at the homepage of BTC.fun. It's Dog there, right? If more people see that, that would be free ads. I think I need to get some donation from Dog community.
100%.
Cut you off. I didn't cut you off, Shizzy.
No, it's fine. No, it's all good, man. That was actually important people to really to break down, because you were one of the people who, I mean, without the people that donated, the dog holders would not have their dog. Leonidas was not forking out all that money. And you're right, though, because going back to Luminex here, for someone who's holding Bitcoin with hat, there's one holder, it would cost him thousands and thousands of dollars to airdrop that. But he could just put it on BTC.fun. And Bitcoin with hat, that's pretty funny. It's obviously it's a derivative of dog with hat, but it's something that could do really well. And there's so many of them, right? There's so many good tickers with one holder. I mean, you got stuff like what's this one? Rare Pupper Pass. Like, I don't even know what that is, but potentially there's so many of these one, they minute the whole supply to themselves, and now they can finally utilize it using something like BTC.fun in a cheap way.
Yeah. And many BRC 25 bytes as well. I would say I think over 90% of these people have already given up to launch this token. So why not just launch this on BTC.fun?
Yeah, I didn't think about that either, because they were all minutes to themselves. You couldn't do the five digits back then, especially in the beginning. Like do a fair mint.
I mean, honestly, like this is a great way to launch a rune token for your project. You know what I mean? But I think there's going to be multiple projects that come out here, and BTC.fun, in the future could be looked at as a legit launch pad, right? I know that wasn't the initial intention, but that definitely could be the case. So I'm excited for tomorrow for sure. What memes do you have in mind, Shizzy? Are you going to keep yours close to your chest?
There's one here. I kind of want one of these. I'm kind of hoping one of these guys utilize platform. Look at this, a chunky floofers. I don't know why I want that one, but I kind of want chunky floofers.
What's a floofer?
I don't know, but it's funny. It's fun to say. Say it. Say it out loud. Chunky floofer.
Chunky floofers. I think of like a fat like sandals for some reason. That's what I think when I hear that. But I don't know. I'm honestly I'm gonna take my time. And maybe we could do something like a contest or something, a giveaway to our audience to guess which meme that I launched and what meme that you launched or something like that.
Yeah, that'd
You
be
know?
pretty funny if they can guess which one we did. That's actually a good idea for a show.
Yep. Okay, so one part of the process, just because I do want them to be able to understand. So when you do launch a token, there is a little bit of a time because it is communicating with a Bitcoin layer 1, right? So it's like a 6-block period, correct?
Yeah, 6 blocks.
Okay, and so once that goes through, then their token will be live on the site, and then people can mint.
Yeah, so
Correct.
if if BTC.fun, goes live, for example, like 6 p.m. For the first 2 hours, the website will be still blank. It's not like people are not doing anything. It's just waiting for the Bitcoin blocks. But after
Gotcha.
the first 2 hours and stuff, there will be more access there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And once that ramps up, it won't matter because there's going to be constantly stuff coming out.
well, my thinking behind that too. At first, I was thinking, oh, that's kind of sucks, 2 hours, but it kind of gives you time to actually get your community riled up, right? Like, guys, this is coming. You got 2 hours. Get it together. If you have Merle on a centralized exchange, bring it over. Get your Merle ready. I mean, actually, it could be beneficial to the communities who already have, like, to the people who already have communities, and to get your communities ready, because sometimes too, it's like you hear about something, but you're out. You're walking your dog. You're doing this, but now you have the time. Okay, I got to be ready for this. I got 2 hours.
Yeah, I think slow and fast. Like after it gets like mint out in 6 blocks, everything after that, the mint, the trades, the buy, the sell is fast. So before that, all these fasting, periods coming up, you have 6 blocks to cool down, to talk to people. I think slow is fast.
Yeah, I love it.
Wow.
Love it.
So what do you think, Shizzy? Do you think it's going to be runes heavy? You think it's going to be BRC20 heavy? What are you thinking?
I think it's going to be a really good mixture. I really do. I think it's going to be like I'll just say there's 30 memes on there. It's probably going to be like 20 runes and 10 BRC20s. And I would originally said it was probably going to be like 25 runes, but I'm thinking more. I think because what Jeff was saying about there's a lot of tickers that they just mint it to themselves. They can't do anything with it because it's too expensive. A lot of those people are going to wake up, and I think that you're going to see a lot of that. But I still see it being 60-40 runes.
60-40 runes. Go ahead.
Yeah, 2 things. First, import tokens will not be live on first day, but definitely in like 2 to 3 days, because different like decimal problems. The runes have like 0 decimal, 1 decimal, like all this stuff. So they have to integrate this with the minting process. But day 1 you can launch, but you cannot import your current token. Second will be I checked the BRC20 5 bytes. Lots of good tickers are not minted because people at that time just have no faith in BRC20 5 byte, because it was chaos. Like people are like I don't like the idea about the self mint first and then all these bots go there and stuff. But I checked last weekend, lots of tickers I have in my mind are not minted on BRC20 5 bytes. So you better use your imagination and to do something cool with that.
Yeah. I mean, I remember for the longest time, I was like, everybody's talking about this 5 byte tickers being a new feature, but there was 0 volume besides pizza. Like no one was like buying at all. And then Party comes in, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, this is like how pizza was, like in terms of the volume. So this could actually, like, Unisat might end up like thanking you, because it's going to create, well, if they can bridge and all that stuff, obviously, could create volume. So let me ask you this. The platform, will they have like a connection, like an API with like Unisat or like layer 1 best in slot to be able to determine if that ticker's taken or not?
Yeah, thanks to Unisat, I think BTC.fun is using the full API set from Unisat.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, this is gonna be exciting, man. Awesome.
Yeah, I think that's it. I'll supposed to have some more guests, but I guess some people decided not to show up. But I think that's fine.
Yeah, but I think we knocked out all the questions here. And if you guys had any questions in the chat, you can post them up there. We can, get to those tomorrow as well if there's nothing here. you know, 500 people, man. We might need to just randomly do night lives again. I don't know. Maybe during the week or something.
Night lives are tough, dude. But, I mean, we could. We definitely could.
For sure. Any last words or anything, Jeff, before we let you go?
Yeah, I'm just saying, don't be too formal on first day, but do participate, to create a token to win some money from the $1 million fund. Do like try to mint some tokens. I personally suggest, like not a lot, like $10, $20, $50, because party has shown, 8,000% like profits. If you mint party with your wallet, you get like, I think, 80 times, 70 times more profits in just like 1 to 2 weeks. So do try to participate a lot, try new things, and feel free to contact us, BTC.fun team, for suggestions, for collaboration and stuff. But yeah, I would say let's make Bitcoin fun again.
Awesome. Love it. All right, Jeff. Hopefully we see you tomorrow for Merlin Mondays. And by the way, we should have Timon on, the co-founder of Timon, on for Merlin Mondays tomorrow too. So make sure you tune into that at 12 p.m. Eastern. But Jeff, we will see you tomorrow.
Bye,
Good
guys.
night, man. And good luck. All right.
Awesome.
Another fun one, man. I'm excited, dude. I now have like all these ideas for meme coins. Like, I'm probably gonna try to launch like 6 or 7 and just see kind of. I mean, if it cost me like $5, what do I have to lose?
And then you have
Maybe
a chance to,
golf.
Oh, I mean, like if you launch like 5 and then 3 of them mint out, that's like 15 grand.
I know, like that's crazy.
Wait, I can't do math. My math ain't math. Okay, 9.
Well,
that's
it'll
9
depend
grand.
how much Merle I
Yeah.
decide.
True,
I
true,
decide
true.
what I want to do as well. But like I was looking, right, real quick though before we go, and if you kind of go to Bitcoin, then dude, it's been so long since I used this damn site. How do you go to check the tickers? I think it's
I think you
search.
go to BRC20.
It's
Okay, there it is.
search and then BRC20. But like I was thinking, like, is there five bytes here? I guess it's just anything, right? I can type in, like, I was thinking like chunky or like chunky. What's that, 6? Or like chunk would be a good one. And like I have like
Is
a
that
fat
5?
cat.
Is that 5?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
a
5.
great
Yeah,
one.
chunk.
Oh, it's
But
already
yeah, but it's
there.
already taken. Yeah, and then like another one would be like chunk, because like chunky floopers, dude. Yeah, they got that one too. So some people just got the whole thing and haven't done anything with it. So these people could potentially take these tokens right to BTC.fun in a few days, right?
Yeah.
So,
And guys, and we're gonna show you guys how to do the deployment and all that stuff. So we'll walk you guys through it. I mean, like, why not? All right, if you have a chance to, your token mints out, you get 10% of the mint fee, which I think when he broke it down for us in our meeting, I think they pay that out in like USDT. So take advantage in the first month of this, man. It's a look. Like that person that commented on my thing said that like they felt like BTC.fun is a cash grab and all this stuff, like because I'm like, where's the cash grab? Like parties like at 36 million right now. It's not like that was, what I'm saying, that wasn't like liquidated or anything like that. And so if you got in when we were live, then you would have made like at least like a 5 to 10, maybe 15x on that. But yeah, so
you got to remember. Yeah, you got to remember the fudders, right? They're the L1 maxis, which is fine. It's okay to be an L1 maxi, but don't try to shit on everyone else's parade when they're trying to have fun, right? So
and this person that isn't a fudder. He's a legit. He jumps in our spaces and stuff sometimes. He's a cool dude. He, like, the founder thing was his kind of issue, which I got that. Like, I get that. Some people just, like, you either don't care about Anon or you do. You're either in one of those 2 buckets, and he obviously does. So it is what it is. Everybody has their prerogative of how they view that. But I'm going to be utilizing it personally, and we're going to be doing it live. So we're going to show you guys how to do it. But I want to give a couple shout outs to some of our people that did join us tonight. Courtney Johnson, what is going on, brother? And then Mr. Hanky, he says LFG. Yeah. Webdro in the house. And we got our guy Mike Bennett. And then guys, just if you guys are owed some pups tokens, don't worry, I am working on that with Arch. So those should get to you. I think, Mike, you might be owed some of those. TKO401, he says, what's going on? Is this live for real? It is for real. For real. Memetics, what's up? He's the guy with all the rare Pepes using Emblem Vault.
Yeah, man.
CL says funny time for live. Yeah, it is funny time. It's an AMA time. We got Matt's in the house as GM. Let's go. And then our guy super fan says, I really got to get up on what's happening on Merlin. Really exciting. I've been sleeping on it. And he said, thanks for being my wake up call. What is up, man? We definitely miss having you on the show, and hope everything has been going well for you, especially during the holidays. Stringer Bell says their docs have some screenshots of deployment on the deployment process there. And then I think Cat Daddy comes in and says, looks like I'm late to the party. No, you made it, man. You made it for the comment drop there. But I think that's gonna wrap it up, man, right?
Yeah. Dude, I'm just trying to find tickers now. There's so many that there's 21 million and just all in like one wallet. So now I'm probably gonna sit here all night here and try to find funny tickers for our competition. But I had a fun show, man. I had a lot more energy than I thought I was gonna have. So 525 people will do that to you though. So good night.
100%, man. That was a good show out. I'm glad we did it this way instead of regular spaces, you know.
Yeah.
Definitely a
100%.
better show out this way. But we appreciate you guys. We'll be here in the morning. But if you wouldn't mind checking out our partners, you get a couple minutes. Emblem Vault. These guys are going to be the interoperability tool for Bitcoin Layer 1 assets to be able to jump your ordinals from Bitcoin Layer 1 to Layer 2, Merlin or Base or Abstract. They're going to be huge. They also have an AI Bitcoin wallet. You can learn more about them at emblem.vision. And then BetBTC is the predictions marketplace of the Bitcoin ecosystem. They utilize ICP and Bitcoin technology for you guys to be able to place bets on their marketplace. If you have an Xsource wallet and you have some Bitcoin, you can deposit directly from that Xsource wallet. It takes 6 blocks, and then you can start placing your bets. Learn more about them at betbtc.win. And then BitPerp, the perp and leverage DEX of the Bitcoin ecosystem, they should be starting their paper trading competition. I believe it's going to be Thursday, which is January 2nd is what they're shooting for. So make sure you guys are messing with that, because they do have a prize for the top 3 PNLs for that. You can learn more at bitperp.io. And Fluid Tokens, big announcement, man. Like, they're literally talking directly to Charles Hawkinson from Cardano. Raul, man, that guy, he deserves all that, man. He's just such a grinder, man. He just works hard. Anyways, they were the first to introduce the staking vaults for retail on Bitcoin Layer 1. So if you are a founder of an ordinal collection, or if you deployed or etched a rune, and you want your holders to be able to stake those assets to earn something, reach out to Raul. He'll get you guys hooked up with a staking vault. Really friendly guy. If you can't get through to him, reach out to us and we will hook you up with that. Of course, Merlin Chain, the #1 scaling solution for Bitcoin native L1 assets and protocols. If you're a builder and you have a protocol on Bitcoin Layer 1 and you also want some exposure in a more flexible environment, Merlin Chain is your place. They have builder grants. It is definitely possible to qualify. A couple of our partners did. All you got to do is apply and try. They have great builder support as well. And for the retail user, you can have a seamless experience there. We just talked about BTC.fun, but if you want to swap for Dog Go to the Moon, the synthetic version, you can do that over on Merlin Swap. And don't forget about our integrated partners, Foxy, building the metaverse on Bitcoin called the Bitverse, and they have their first-person shooter game. We have a meeting with them tomorrow, so we're going to give you guys an update on that called Clan Wars. So very, very fun stuff. And then Ordinal Hive, the aggregator ordinal marketplace of the Bitcoin ecosystem on Layer 1 and Merlin Layer 2. You can be able to find the cheapest ordinals around. And we thank you guys so much for checking out our partners.
Yeah, man. And Ordinal Hive goes live to everyone. Right now, you just need you have to go to their Discord and get a link. But probably Thursday, I don't know if it's official yet, but it should be later this week. You guys will be able to just go there and just use it. And they got some of the amazing tools. But just want to put that one out there. But guys, if you guys have a few more minutes, wouldn't mind checking out ordinalrevolution.com. We have some of the best articles dating all the way back to last year. If you know someone just entering the space, please send them our website. We really feel like it can help them get started and code up to where we are today. If you guys need a VPN, and if you don't have a VPN, you're messing up. Everyone should have a VPN. If it's not Nord, get another one. Don't just be going to these websites and stuff, just showing everyone your IP address. It's dangerous. It's stupid. Just don't do it. Use a VPN. It's legal. You don't have to worry about anything like that. The only thing stopping you from some of these sites is the sites themselves. It's not your country. It's none of that stuff. It's the site. So if you need a VPN, we have a 70% off coupon for Nord. We will both be in Bitcoin Las Vegas in May. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. But don't wait till next year to get your tickets. Get them as soon as possible, guys, and use our link here. It helps the show if you buy them through our link. And if you pay with Bitcoin, it's a lot cheaper as well. So definitely get your tickets. And you should probably think about booking your hotel soon too, because it's probably going to be pretty crazy out there. And then if you guys don't mind as well, checking out our store. We have some of the best merch in crypto, not just Ordinals, but our Ordinals gear is top notch, guys. Check out our hoodies, hats, t-shirts, and much, much more. My favorite right now is hoodies because it's hoodie season. I rock a hoodie nonstop. So, guys, check out your hoodies here. Gizmo, Puka, Memento Memore, Billy Cats, Node Monkeys, and so much more, guys. Check everything out at ordinalrevolution.com. And guys, we are live Monday to Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central, 8 a.m. Pacific, and 4 p.m. UTC. We're doing a special show on Tuesday, so check that out. We might go a lot longer depending on who we have right now. I actually say one of the people that are going to be joining us is going to be Leonidas, the dog father himself. He'll be joining us. It's going to be exciting, guys. So join us Tuesday for the end of the year special. He'll be on around 12 o'clock, so check that out. But until tomorrow, peace.
We OG, oh no, G. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got the oh no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload, yeah. Experts on reload, yeah. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got the oh no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload. Experts on reload. Mempool getting hot. Everybody wanna rock, ayy. Rooms is coming, everybody on a knot, ayy. It's a nuisance, Ordinal Revolution, ayy. Ordinal Revolution. Yo, it's my guy for real, bro. Got friends right now. Yo, BRC 420, bro. Yo, that shit on fire, bro. Imagine if he in here. Yeah, like it in the seal. Murder. I got balls of steel. Nuki on the field. Yeah, this shit for real. With no calls, I get so far. Got 100 phone calls that I go hard, and they gon' love me. Smoke weed, huddle back. I get shiesty. Where my Bitcoin looking lovely. All this Satoshi's nothing above me.